So let's talk about XCN. Its full name is Onyxcoin. It's sitting at 0096, and the overall nightmare has just started. When I say just started, it means that we need 2 daily closings below area of 1 cent, the area that I've cried about for over 2-3 weeks. I have kept on talking about 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, as we need to hold 1 cent, and why losing 1 cent is going to be dramatic. And finally we have lost the area of 1 cent. Now right now as we speak, the candle of the body is below it. This is on 1 day. Each candle is 1 day, so this is over a month. And if we close 2 daily candles below this area of 1 cent, which is the case scenario right now, so we are going to see 1 candle closing most probably under this area. Let me see what is the time in UTC. It's 8 p.m. So it's 8 p.m. in UTC right now, as you can see. So after 4 hours there is going to be a closing, which means that you will have 1 candle close below area of 1 cent. But if you have a second closing under 1 cent as well, I'll be pretty much done with any form of bullishness with XCN, and I would assume that okay, the horrible journey towards the downward has started, and XCN is now going to go down 10x, which is 001, and it will take its sweet time. It will give dead cat bounces. It will give you false hopes that okay, XCN can recover. It can lead to wicks, but losing 1 cent is going to be pretty much conclusive for me that okay, once you have lost 1 cent, any movement upward from there on is going to be a fake out, and the only thing that you will see with XCN is going to be going and creating new lows. And that's pretty much it. I think there is nothing else for me to add, but if we are able to conquer 1 cent somehow, tomorrow it goes and conquers 1 cent, then we will be again aiming for 1.45 cents and then 1.8 cents. But for all that, we need to hold on to 1 cent area. And that, like I have said this in previous videos as well, this is the most important area for XCN, and us losing it is going to be conclusive that okay, now this coin is done, and then they can do marketing and everything for it. I don't think we will be able to recapture any prices, and I think the overall bull trend for XCN will end. Even if the market goes green, then XCN will not be able to go green because it's a dramatic drop. And I think if you look at the overall journey, I'll show it on 1 week. That way you will be able to easily tell. This is a good amount of bleeding, and this is over multiple weeks. We hardly see 1 candle which is green, and that is indecisive candle. You can see that it doesn't have a body, it's just a cross, which means that is green only because the buyers and sellers were not able to conclude anything. Otherwise, every week it is down. It was only 2 weeks green, it went up in 2 weeks, but it's been months that it is bleeding. And that is why I think that 1 cent is more than enough for it to stop. If it doesn't stop, it only indicates one thing, that these people who invested, they have no trust in the project. They're booking their profit and they're going to move the hell out of this project, and they will never look back and come back, because the overall reaction is conclusive of what is in their heart. And you can look at the chart and candles and cook up the story and conclude that how things are. It is pretty much more or less like what is this case scenario with XRP. It went up in 4 weeks, but if it loses $2, which it hasn't lost, then it is going to go back to 50-30 cents. And it was able to hit $2 after 10 years. So you are seeing this same structure here. This is 1 week, each candle is 1 week. So you're seeing almost 1 year of life of this coin here. So losing this area of 1 cent will send us back to 001, where it was previously. And maybe this time we'll create a new low. But to get that bearish, we need a second candle closing below 1 cent, then I will get all that bearish. But if somehow it goes back and conquers 1 cent, then there is still hope. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.